everything E3 just ended, and they're still hyping and everything that it was Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Mix.
That is the dumbest name ever.
Why are we going up in decimals?
Fire, because they want to keep milking this goddamn horse.
We need to know why Sora.
They
Kingdom Hearts 3.14.
Talk to Mickey. We need to know why Sora went
2.8 divided by 37 HD Remix Turbo.
They
the
milk
next game after Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kingdom Hearts Pi 3.14.
Jesus Christ. No, man, like they milked the cow they milked the cow so much it's bleeding and then it died.
I'm just glad Square Enix.
And the horse died.
I'm just glad Square Enix can do math.
In Ultraload episode 52.A.
I'm just glad Square Enix can do math while Valve can't count to 3.
Damn.
Okay.
There's already been a Kingdom Hearts 3. It's just this is Kingdom Hearts 19 or some shit. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know why does everybody want to play the game?
So that's one topic. That's one side of
Kingdom Hearts
of E3.
When was the last time they had a new Kingdom Hearts installment?
Wasn't it Dream Drop? No, it was HD 2.5.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Are you talking about like a remake, or an update of a previous game?
If the remakes don't count, then an actual new one, probably Dream Drop Distance.
I think Dream Drop Distance, which is on the
3DS.
They
made 4.5 HD.
Okay, so with that, we should really transition to the highlight of this podcast. Today's episode is dedicated to Zelda. So
Another Breath of the Wild.
The Breath of the Wild demo was last weekend, and for those of you who don't live in New York, we had the very honorable privilege of playing the demo at Nintendo New York, which is the flagship store that Nintendo has here. And for all of us who did play the demo, we really enjoyed it, and some of us even got to watch it up close in person. So that's what today's episode is about.
No follow-up whatsoever, huh?
No follow-up. No.
There's nothing really to make fun of there.
Okay. Something easy to make fun
dumb.
of. Nintendo,
No,
why you only show us Pokemon and Zelda?
I don't care.
Show me.
We don't
Where's
need to
Colors?
make. We don't
Where's
need to make
Color
jokes.
Splash? Where's Rio? I'll tell you where Rio is. They're in the middle of sewage water, getting stung by mosquitoes, and they're in some shit.
Zika virus. OP.
I love it.
Zika virus comes to Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh God, is that why Link was asleep in water?
That wasn't water.
Link got kicked. Link lost the Olympics, and they put him to sleep for a century.
That wasn't water, Isaac.
So what
was it?
It was like cryogenic.
An embryo?
Captain America water.
I saw some crazy fan theory about, you guys were talking about it, about the old man that Link meets as soon as he walks out of the temple and meets at a campfire is actually the King of Red Lions from Wind Waker. And I have something to say about that, but for now we'll start from just initial reactions from the demo, from the trailer, the first tease, and just like stuff that was said. So I need a quick fact check on this. I don't know if this is true, but Reggie Fils-Aimé himself said that the Great Plateau, or at least the part of the game that we were shown, all the forest and wild woods, was only a fraction of how big the game actually is. Could that be true? Can the Wii U actually handle that much size in the game?
That much info?
If they had to delay it,
Not just that much info, that much power, and you're not just like talking about a world. You're talking about a world with monsters and NPCs.
If it can handle Xenoblade Chronicles X, I think it can handle this.
I imagine that it probably runs on some sort of similar technology to how Spyro worked on the PlayStation, where they will have like one area in focus, which is the area you're currently in, and then every time you move to a new area, it would start making that area the new focus of what's on screen and just digitize everything else out.
Well, that's how like most world games work.
Yeah.
Or like Jack.
That is technically how that works.
Or Jack and Daxter.
I mean, even like Legend of Legacy, they play
think
around with
Think of other open world games on like, PS3 or Xbox 360 and how they've been able to handle that kind of technology for years. I think the Wii U's more than capable, especially since it's like, proven to be more powerful than the two consoles.
Like I said,
also,
the Wii U had a big open world game a while ago, and they handled it just fine. I don't think there's anything to discuss here.
Yeah. Also consider this fucking retarded
Legend of
to have
Legacy,
every.
it's cool. They
Let him
play
talk.
around with that. Yeah. Okay.
One mic. Henry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say, also, it'd be really fucking retarded to have like all the enemies in the game rendered at one time. It'd crash your fucking system or some shit.
It's funny to think of testing. That's probably what they had to do, like test the stress of how big the game is. One thing I thought was really cool is that the whole development staff are new, fresh, and young programmers. Everyone who worked on Zelda, well, not everyone, but for the most part, most of the programming team were all newcomers. They weren't from Skyward Sword. They weren't from past Zelda games. They're all new. And they worked under the traditional team that made the older classic Zelda games that everyone loves. And Aonuma, the director of the game, he broke traditions. They had to go against what old Zelda games had to just make this game. So Nintendo breaking traditions, I think that's a good thing.
Nintendo always breaks traditions. Well, that's not true.
Breaking
traditions
traditions in Zelda, at least. I think that's a good thing.
They break traditions to make interesting games.
The day that Nintendo truly breaks traditions is the day they add Goku into Smash Bros. All right.
No,
I think that's a tradition worth like waiting out, but that's just me. Either way.
No Goku.
Like Xenoblade Chronicles X, this game is open world. That is a fact. So when the game comes out, we will have a new open world to explore in. One rumor I heard or read online is like this game is supposed to be bigger than Skyrim, which is pretty cool. Xenoblade was, fact, bigger than GTA and Witcher. That was tested and found true. So if Zelda is the biggest open world game that Nintendo's made ever, then it is bigger than Xenoblade. So for a fact, it might be the biggest open world now.
That's quite a big record for them to be carrying on their back.
I
mean, like...
What was this fight? That was a shame.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. It's nothing important. I was just channeling my Caesar Lugo in for a second. I just spiked this level 9 Ganondorf like 3 times. God.
Speaking of Ganondorf, is he the enemy in this game?
Yeah,
like,
I'm
moving from...
Kind of
it's the Calamity Ganon.
The Treehouse confirmed that Ganondorf is the main villain.
Do you remember that thing that was okay, spoiler
yeah,
alert,
I played,
everybody.
Okay, wait, no, okay.
It's a demo. How the fuck do you spoil a demo?
Well, that was actually the full game. So they said that if somebody's capable of finishing this game in 15 minutes, they can technically do that. That's what they could,
but the demo didn't delve too deep into the story except for basic, very small amounts of plot. So it doesn't tease everything, but Ganondorf. Basically, Ganondorf is the enemy in the game.
The castle.
That's the Calamity Ganon.
That is, I forgot they call it the
Calamity Ganon.
There's a different name for it in story though.
It's Calamity Ganon.
Well, I mean, even so, it's not like anyone's going to be able to know exactly where to go to find and beat Ganon in the demo alone. Like, they wouldn't just have enough time to do that. And even so, the demo itself is like 16 gigabytes with just the area you're able to explore. So just imagine how big the game is actually going to be if that one portion you're able to explore in the demo is just a small fraction of the game.
Someone at E3 got so hyped they tried to steal the game on an SD card.
Dude, right? I heard about
that. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody was trying to do that.
I heard that the game was 19 gigs. That's nonsense. 19 no, it was 16 gigs. 16 gigs. That is nonsense.
For a demo, though.
That is nonsense. Processed at like Xenoblade Chronicles was like 19 gigs.
Now, could you imagine? If someone were to download that game on their Wii U, how much space that would take?
3 hard drives.
How much time it would take. Like, you would actually have to go out and take a deep breath into the actual wild in real life for like several long periods of time and come home in the middle of the night to find that it's still downloading.
So wait, okay. Which
still downloading.
I can't remember which one I downloaded. I either downloaded Dark Souls 3 or Darksiders 3. I can't remember.
Wow,
which one is it? Guys, it's the game of the week. It's Figure out which one it is. Dark Souls 3 or Darksiders 3.
Yeah, Darksiders 3, the game that isn't made yet. All right, makes sense.
Okay, so it's Dark Souls 3 then. Okay, so I downloaded Dark Souls 3 recently on my.
Did someone bring back
Wii U.
THQ from the dead?
Whoa! You downloaded Dark Souls 3 on your Wii U.
Yeah.
How you do this?
I'm more interested in him
That's
playing
not on the
Darksiders
Wii U.
3. How the hell did he get Darksiders 3? Did Lord start a
Give me a
Kickstarter,
second,
bring
let me-
back THQ, and
Get outta
actually
here.
fund a game that does not exist?
Hold on, wait, I got you right now. Give me a second. I'm actually loading my
He's gonna
Wii U right
he's
now.
gonna upload Darksiders 3 on the Skype chat. Everyone who's listening gets a free Darksiders 3.
Playing
Kid.
Darksiders 3 on my
First
Twitter.
he's like, oh yeah, I played this game that isn't out yet. And he's like, oh yeah, I played a version of this game that doesn't exist.
Yep. No, don't worry. No worries. By the time the podcast comes out, it will.
Lawrence is that first
Got
kid
it.
who said his dad was a wrestler.
Lawrence,
I
next you're gonna
played
tell me that they
Dark
have
Souls
Mass
3 on my
Effect
Wii
3 on Wii U. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so going back to the demo.
I
Someone
have
tried
a
to
point.
steal it.
I swear.
I don't think it would have been possible for you to steal a demo that
What the
was
fuck?
like probably over 20, 30. I'm guessing it had to be at least 20 gigs. You couldn't put that on an SD card unless you had like enough time to wait.
Probably could have
not
put
get
it on an
noticed.
actual Wii U, considering how small they are.
No, you,
Like,
well,
it's
a basic
game.
Wii U
Like,
is 32 gigs.
It's a wonder why they're bringing
Okay.
it to like the NX.
But like, just wondering, did this guy who was trying to steal the demo like find a kiosk, get all of his friends to like rotate
had a-
and play the game while downloading it, or did he steal
They
a
had like
kiosk?
an SD card, and they somehow figured out to phase their hand through the glass container where the Wii U is in, and just.
You're saying he's
Insert
friends with
SD
Danny
card.
Phantom? Oh my god.
No,
I
he's
think
friends
they
with
might have-
Aiden Pierce.
Let's
He
be
tried
real.
to
I
watch
think the
dog
hacker.
Zelda.
No, let's be real. I think the hacker probably just like went onto a line that wasn't occupied, or at the very least, he had a bunch of friends that were just patient enough to wait for him to actually download the thing, and they got their hands through the glass and put their SD card inside of the Wii U and just tried to download it.
It's Darksiders 2, by the way.
It was Ben.
Idiot!
I don't know how I don't know how you
It was-
download.
Darksiders 3 now.
I don't know how you download a game onto the SD card like that. It's out in the open. That's
Yeah, this
beyond
dude
me.
had to hack a Wii U in E3. This
You
dude
know-
was way too motivated by Watch Dogs.
See, what
Well-
happened was that the culprit is actually Ben Tennyson,
Hack
and he was pissed off
everything.
there was no new
I'll be right back.
Sumo Slimers game at E3, so he went to the new Zelda game, turned into Ghost Freak, and just hacked the game, so then that way he can get, like, leak the demo online. Actually, he turned it to Upgrade, rather.
I thought
Did
you
you-
said he
did
turned
you
into
laugh?
Control
I
Freak
didn't
from
laugh.
Teen Titans.
I'm bored.
So
Kidding.
I was trying to. So I was download. Okay, I'm back to what I was trying to say. Because if that game is 19 gigabytes and it's only a demo, I'm terrified to know how much the actual game is. Because
Nice.
I was downloading Darksiders 2. Darksiders 2 took a whole 2 hours to download. It was 9 gigabytes. 9 gigabytes. And I couldn't even download it on my Wii U. I had to stick a flash drive into my Wii U before I could download the entire thing. And so
Probably
now,
You probably filled
You
up
do
your Wii,
realize
but-
by next Hangout you're gonna have to show us like Darksiders 3 on your Wii U.
Darksiders 2.
He's got a lot of development and Kickstarter.
Well, you
funding to do.
probably have the third game.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
So I missed out on fighting Scalfos because I played daytime in the demo. I didn't even know the Scalfos were in the game until I didn't know how to fight Scalfos until like I tried the demo
Scalfos!
myself. Stalfos, sorry.
I'm-
I found out because I watched the Treehouse
Fucking
like every
casual.
should have.
I watched the Treehouse too, but in the demo it doesn't say like it doesn't tell you. It pretty much lets you run free in the Great Plateau, and I'm like, I don't want to sit at a campfire. Give me the sword and the bow and arrows. I'm hunting, and I decided not to rest at the campfire, and I missed out on fighting Stalfos.
Okay,
That's
better.
That's pretty much what I did when I tried out my demo. Like I pretty much dedicated the first 10 minutes of it to just hanging around daytime sessions, see if I could like actually shoot anything with the bow and arrow, all of like the bison and the other like
The
evil
bison,
creature.
like from
camping
Last
around.
Airbender?
No, those are flying bison.
Oh.
Shoot bison and chill.
Touche.
No, you're hunting boars.
Shoot boars
Boars.
and chill.
They're,
Yeah.
I,
you-
I'm hunting Ganondorf's brothers. So
Bruh.
Do you
Caesar
guys
will not be
know
happy.
you could go and beat the final boss as soon as you load it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they just
guys
said
at
that.
Nintendo World told us that.
You can do it buck naked.
But you have to know what the hell you're doing, and you'd probably be fighting Ganon naked.
No, you have to have so the way
Wait,
it
but
works.
don't-
Nigga, I'll fight you
No.
naked.
I'll fight you right now. I don't care. I just woke up. No.
Oh
Um,
lord.
to
I'll
fight-
take off my clothes
to
and we
fight
can fight
certain
right now.
bosses, you can't fight all the bosses in the game like immediately. You can try, but you'll get wrecked because I ran into this guardian, one of the like stone
You get wrecked, son?
gargantuan beasts in the wild, and I tried to fight him. I shot him with an arrow and I took out like maybe a sliver of his health. He still had the whole bar. I took out a piece and he shot me dead. And
Should have shot him in the knee. That would have worked.
Doesn't have
and
knees.
the employee told me like you can try to fight certain monsters in the game, but if you don't have certain key quest items, then you're just dead. Like you won't even last. So to fight certain bosses, you need certain weapons.
How long did that revival take you?
Took me like a minute.
Yeah.
The demo like
I
punished
was
you
telling
for
the
getting
guy
killed.
after we finished playing that he asked us, "Is there anything that you think could be improved?" And I said, "Yeah, that respawn time is ridiculous. I'm
I
sitting
wanted
here
horses
watching
in the demo.
watching my screen, and I'm wondering when the heck I'm gonna get back into the game."
Well, it is a demo, so I guess they just want you to be like to at least run around
To
and
be
get as much
fair,
to
I don't
explore.
think anybody was that reckless that they died like 8 times.
I never
There was a
I
girl
don't
who was
know.
playing. We actually saw that.
Stairs
Henry, you
at
remember that girl
Lawrence?
we watched that like kept falling into
She
the tar
was
pits?
a little girl, Isaac. She was 9.
Nah, but she
Isaac's like,
got
"Get
that.
good,
She
bitch."
opened that
I know
chest and
exactly
actually
what you're
she was able to get some loot from that playthrough. She just kept
Yeah.
falling into a tar pit.
Yeah, I know. She was
Drowning.
9, Isaac. Cut the girl some fucking slack, man.
I
I'm
died
not
30
I'm not at all
times,
bagging
though.
on her. But that's one
I
person,
never got
one
a
player
single
that like kept
game
dying.
over. What is it with you people?
All right.
I got one
all
game
right.
over. Wait, Ray, you did get a game over. Oh no, you did not. That
No, I
was
did
Lawrence.
not. That was Lawrence.
Lawrence got a game. Blue Link
Lawrence
got a
got, like,
game
3
over
game
right
overs.
when
I got
Ray took a picture
3.
of him and his phone died.
I took like pictures of all 3 of his game overs.
He
Which
got
is
a picture.
hilarious. I got
It's
a picture of every one of your failures, Lawrence.
It was funny because it
The
happened.
game isn't
just
even
be-
out yet, and Blue Link is already a failure.
The game was screwing me over the entire time.
I want my
played-
money back. Not that
You
I
hear-
paid for it.
You hear that? That's the sound of get good.
Yeah, no, I didn't know because like I was talking to the guy and he's like, "Yeah, lots of people fell the same way because they went the other way when they should have went down the stairs."
Do you hear the sound of that? That's
Down
the
the
sound of get good. It's get good. This is Dark Souls, the
You died
Zelda
on like a mountain.
edition.
I remember that, but what happened? How did you die on top of a mountain?
Oh,
Simple,
I
Isaac. You fall.
He didn't
fall
fall.
and you
He
hit
died
everything.
on land.
No, I died by falling off the mountain.
No,
That
you
was
remember
on the
he
mountain?
fell off and hit
You-
everything on the mountainside and
Oh.
fell. I saw that. I was
Yeah.
laughing my ass off.
I didn't see that.
That
I
was
just
why
saw
I know.
his face full of disbelief.
No. Okay, I remember this because we were
Second
playing
time I
Smash.
drowned. The second time I
Yep.
drowned. The third time.
He drowned by walking into waist high water.
No, no. It
you
wasn't
drowned by
waist
running
high
out of
water.
stamina.
It was actual water that you had to swim in. And the thing is, I was trying to
ran
get
out
to
of
the other
stamina.
side, and I ran out of stamina.
Oh no, the little girl died in the water. I forgot that.
No,
Sorry
she
about
got
that.
in tar
Jeez.
pits.
That sounds so messed up when you say that. The little girl.
What?
died
It
in the
happened.
water.
It happened in Frankenstein. Calm down, Eric. It's not that bad.
The little girl
No,
died in
that
the
little
water.
girl got Frankenstein
Spoiler
choked
alert
to-
for anybody that
Never
didn't
mind.
rate Frankenstein.
So
No,
another
anybody who
thing I'm
didn't see
excited for in the
Frankenstein.
new game is
Oh,
voice
read.
acting. Like I think
But-
by now, if you haven't watched the trailer or the Treehouse, you've heard that there's voice acting in the new Legend of Zelda.
Wake up!
I'm sure that voice is very familiar, or at least plays a character that we know just by what she says.
Wake up!
But
Watch it be Navi.
Hey!
that would be such a great twist.
Sack of shit.
That it should be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Navi.
We haven't seen Navi in in ages. I think she might be dead, or she's
well,
just gone.
Navi was the pointer in Twilight Princess, but that's all. That's the only role she played. She was
That
just
wasn't
the princess.
Navi. That was like another fairy.
You could say it was Navi. It's not. It's not pointed out,
It's
but
like a
you could.
superhero
That could
game.
also be. That could also be like.
Isaac's a racist. He's saying all the fairies look the same.
Don't attack me at once.
No, I'm kidding.
But voice acting is really cool in this game. It's a really big turn from the typical Zelda
Important
games.
to
So
note,
another
Link
Nintendo
is
tradition
not gonna
broken.
be voiced, but the other characters are.
Right, Link is not voiced, which personally I think it's not that big of a deal. I'm used to Link being a silent type protagonist, and most video games kind of benefit from that. But
Are you kidding me? Link has like the snarkiest comments in all of those choices. He's just like, I don't care. I don't care. Give me the thing already. Like these are the spots. He's like, give me the item already. I don't
Just
care.
give it to me. Oh right, well he has choices, but those aren't technically
He's like,
dialogue.
give it to me.
I mean, when I say voice, I mean like Witcher 3. You know, that kind of
He's
voice
like,
work.
No, I
you're
get
gonna
you.
need it. He's like, you're gonna need a glider. Give it to me. Now.
Give it to me. Now.
Right.
Steals
He doesn't
food from
even
the old man.
care.
Meets an
doesn't
old man
give
at a
a damn.
campfire.
Link
Hello,
gives
kid, would
no
you like to
fucks in this game. He is thin.
Meets
This
an
is
old
how
man at a
you know
campfire.
it's the
Hey,
Legend of Zelda for X, Legend of Zelda
This
X
game
GTA.
is literally Link versus Wild.
This is great. This is gonna be the.
GTA.
I actually really want to buy the Zelda game. I turned myself away from Twilight Princess only because I knew what was going on, and like it didn't rekindle my attention for it. However, well, I can't say rekindle because I never played Twilight Princess, but it didn't really grab my attention to play Twilight Princess because it didn't really seem like anything happened. This game, you got fucking adventure pouring out of every crevice. It feels like the first Zelda game, but like plus. Yeah, it feels like Zelda plus. Like if you played the original Legend of Zelda, where you can like just fight Ganon straight up, you can do that in this game. You can do whatever the fuck you want in this game, and it's amazing because essentially that is Zelda quest.
Yo,
you go
the
out and you
Claymore?
quest.
Did any of you guys get the Claymore?
Damn it! What the fuck?
I was swinging that blade around like it was my third arm. That was so much fun.
Your third arm.
That's an odd comparison, but all right.
That's an odd comparison.
So
to
that's
your
the way. Like that's the best way I can put it because it just felt so natural.
A third arm feels natural to you?
Yeah, I mean, I tug on my third arm every night. Don't talk shit.
Speaking of third arm, I pulled
Yes,
Stoffels
if that's the
off-
case, then it feels
I
very
pulled
natural.
Stoffels' arm off at nighttime, and
I
I swung it
I
around and it
beat-
had like incredible power.
I beat Bokoblins with my third arm. Yeah, the Claymore was so much fun to use. I got maybe like 20 minutes total fighting Bokoblins with it, but that thing has reach.
How do you have 20 minutes on a 15-minute demo?
Because the first part was 15 minutes and the last part was 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, these are genuine questions. Shit, man. Eric.
No, I'm just gonna laugh
But-
at everything.
I used my
that's what he's there
third
for.
arm.
But the Claymore, best weapon in the demo was the Claymore for sure. The other weapons, you start off with an average bow and an average, I think, dagger blade. And the other fun thing is you can throw your blades. Like any weapon you have, be it any combat weapon at least, be it a Bokoblin club, a dagger sword, or a Claymore, you can throw it and nail Bokoblins or any other enemy in the head and get a one hit on them. So if you're in a rush or you're trying to escape, that was like something you could do in the demo. There was
My
another.
favorite part of the demo was when I took an axe and started cutting things.
Wow, Yandere over there.
Nice.
My
Good
favorite
lord.
part of the demo was ripping Stoffels' arms off of him and just hitting him with him.
I shot a fish.
That's the greatest feeling, to beat your enemy to death with their own arm.
With
I'm
an
not
arrow.
over that.
I shot a fish with an arrow.
That's
I
awesome.
kind of want to do the same to Ganon. I want to rip his arm off and just beat him with it.
I don't think you count. I think he's got sinions and tenus. He's got muscles and things
Bro,
that connect.
this is Link versus Wild. I'm sure by the time he gets to Ganon, he's gonna be so pissed that he'll have the strength to rip it off.
Ah!
My favorite
Oh,
part,
God.
though, is that the skeleton hands try to grab your ass when it's like sheathed.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Like I was waiting for that to happen at some point in the treehouse, just for the Stoffels hand to
Does
grab
Link got
him.
the booty? He do, and then they just start grabbing.
I like
Somebody's
when
been
Link
watching too
kicks
much
the chest
Adventure Time.
open and he just stubs his toe, but keeps going anyway.
Oh, when
Like,
he
finally,
opens the
there's
chest without shoes.
Detail. He opens the chest without shoes, stubs my toe. Ugh. Is this how adventure feels like?
Somebody's
Dude,
been
I
watching
love-
too much Adventure Time over at the Treehouse, man. I swear. It's like everything. Because doesn't Finn also get his butt grabbed by a skeleton when he goes on an adventure? That happened. Somebody was just watching Adventure Time. Like, I want all the things that happen in Adventure Time to happen in Zelda.
Hi,
Same
my
deal.
name is Link, and welcome to Naked and Afraid.
The one thing I
Well,
know they,
I thought
they
you were
did not show. I wish I saw
My
it.
name
I
is
wish
Link,
I saw
welcome to
towns in the
Jackass.
demo. Like, why were there no towns? No, like, NPCs, villagers.
There were some
to
conflicting
see?
reports during the day they were showing off the game. Like apparently for a while everyone thought, oh, there's no
Oh.
towns or anything, but apparently there is. Like in the
They just
final
didn't show
version
it at
there
the
will
demo.
be. They just didn't show it in the demo.
Yeah, because you know what it is? It's
It's not
probably
a-
part of the story.
Yeah.
And they don't want to show that. Like, if they showed off the towns and you could go around and talk to the people and the story gets leaked from there, then they would just, like, spoil it. They promised a spoiler-free gameplay after all.
Yeah. You know, the entire point of the demo
Spoil
is
it.
just to get people feet soaked in the new Zelda game.
I almost died walking out as far as I could. I was like, how far can I go? I did fall. Didn't die, but I lost like 3 hearts. Fell right
Dude, a
off
lot
the
of-
plateau.
A lot of things in this game can kill you. I love when Bill Trinan was playing during the treehouse, and towards the end of his demo session, he just got bored and just stacked up all the boom barrels together.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Explosive barrels. Bill,
and
what
the
are you
way-
doing?
the
Almost
way-
got it. Bill! Bill! Bill!
Bill
The
Nye,
way-
the science guy.
the way that throughout the entire day, like, 'cause I was watching the treehouse for like half of the day, and every time Link kept getting blown up and just being flung towards the camera, it just looks so hilarious.
Yeah, Bill Trenton does not give. It's inspiring how much of a fuck he does not give.
Where was that sword he found? At the beginning of the demo, he
thought it was
jumps
the
off
master.
a hill and then he finds a rusted sword stuck into stone. And they were like, it's
that
the
the
master
master
sword. I went
would
looking
never-
for that same thing for like 5 minutes and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to find a claymore.
Well, you
Terrible.
should have did your research, Isaac. The event's over now. You can't go back.
Oh,
Aw.
well. Doesn't matter.
did
I
make-
still kill things with my third arm and my axe.
I just
Good
love how
Lord.
Bill Trinan got to turn off the demo timer during the stream. He had to
Yeah, he
restart.
forgot to turn it off. He had to restart the game, and then it was like, "It's okay, Bill."
Bill, you are fired!
I would have loved if, like, in the background, Reggie's just like, he what? Like,
Yeah.
You what?
You forgot to turn off the timer?
You forgot the pickle.
Good Lord, this
You
man.
forgot the pickles!
First the donuts, and
I
now
honestly-
the
I honestly
timer.
enjoyed their playthrough. Like, it didn't feel at all boring or just like wacky. It was fun. Things happened. They let it happen.
Yeah. But, you know, and I kind of hated how a lot of the news outlets were kind of just saying, like, Nintendo's playing it safe with Zelda. I'm like, no, they're not really playing it safe. This is a game they've been talking about for 2 years, so, I mean...
I can understand the negative, like initial negative feedback, which turned into like, you know, overall
Dick
somewhat
sucking.
positive. Yeah, because this
Dick
game was
sucking.
this game was like something you'd expect as soon as the Wii U came out, and now it's coming out at the end of its lifeline with the NX. And it looks great so far. I'm just like, I want it now. That's the only problem. That's the biggest problem. I want it now.
Yeah.
Give it to
want
me.
it now.
If it's like the last game they're making for the Wii U and the first game that they're launching the NX with, they're going out and in with a bang.
Yeah, this lineup for the retirement of the Wii U is pretty good. This game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions,
Should we bother getting Ray and
Color
Eric
Splash.
a Wii U now since the thing is nearly gone?
You decide. Answer the Twitter polls
Get
now.
it for me so I can play.
Should we get Ray and Eric a
Tokyo
Wii
Mirage
U?
Session.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Eric kind of still wants to play Tokyo Mirage Session.
Our viewers on the
Have
Team
you seen
Triforce
that
Twitter
anime
page.
girl? Come on.
Not to
Please
mention the
answer this question in a poll. Should we get Eric and Ray a Wii U?
You're gonna make a poll out of this?
Straw poll.
What if they say no?
Answer quickly. My senses, my
Yeah.
senses tell me that an X is approaching.
Get on fucked up, man. All right, I'm done.
No, but seriously.
No.
Arg, that's going to leave an ultra bruise.
Good Lord.
Yo, all right. The game, the game was demo was fantastic. I just want the game now. Like that's the only problem. Nintendo.
You see,
You
here's
let
the
us play a
problem.
demo and make us wait a year?
I can't. I don't know.
They've done that. They've
I
done
don't
that.
know if I want to plunge myself into another Zelda game already. That's just me, though. You guys can do what you want. I don't know if I want to do that yet.
I'm buying a game.
I just want to play.
I will do eventually.
Wait, the
I just want
pre-order's
to play
already up on
Hyrule
Amazon.
Warriors
God damn.
Legends. Can I do that?
Okay.
Can I just get the money to?
It's so good. Oh my god.
Who has Hyrule Warrior Legends?
I do.
Anybody
Henry,
else?
make sure you play that game on a new 3DS.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll be sure to do that and play it on the only handheld console I have.
Yo, you
Yo,
got
there
a
are
Vita
no
too?
regular-
Nice.
Yes, it runs at like 10 frames per second.
We were playing it on Ray's 3DS, and
We were in Bryant Park, and then we're
Oh yeah, and it was like 10 frames
the
per second. It
villains
was
were
awful.
literally
We should get back
they
to
were
the
just
topic.
straight
guys.
up disappearing. They weren't even like
was
doing
like a
the whole action
slideshow.
sequence where they fly and like they fall on the ground. They release enemies. They release whatever's in them, and then they disappear. No, they straight up disappeared, and you collected whatever they reaped. That's it.
All right, we got off
Hy-
track.
like Hyrule Warriors, the high school presentation.
Can we get back to Zelda?
Damn.
PowerPoint. This is Zelda.
This is
Breath
Zelda.
of the Wild.
Zelda's
Breath
like
of
the
the
only thing
Wild.
we can
That's the
talk about
podcast
in
name.
the podcast.
Thank you.
Fucking
Who
Breath
else
of the
has-
Wild. Them titties. Hello. Hello.
Who else has actual pertinent
Breath of the
feedback for the
Wild.
demo or the teaser they watched? Or
Oh, they
playthrough?
teased me with them chesticles right there. See, no,
LOL.
she didn't do anything wrong. It was just really, it was really distracting though. Like, you didn't
Henry,
expect
please.
somebody to walk out with that big a chest. I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
The only
So
chest
love-
I expected to see was like with the loot. Was with the loot in
We
the
get
game.
it, man. We get it. She had titties.
I
Can we get
still
back to
love
the
that.
game? It was there for a reason. Now it's over.
Titties. They had booth babes at Nintendo. They knew what the fuck they were doing.
It's not
Her
the first
shirt
time.
was too
Nintendo's hired
small.
Playboy models to play their games, but no, not hired. They've had just let them play the games. Invited.
Yeah, that was
Anyway.
Bayonetta.
All right, no, that was
this
Splatoon.
woman, they knew what they were doing. They specifically got that woman with the shirt that was way too small.
Back to
That's-
Breath of the Wild, though.
No. That's because they knew that there was going to be a meme created, and that's the thing. Nintendo has been all about their memes recently.
Memes.
Are you
They're
serious
green.
right
Yeah,
now?
they
We're
need to
talking about
stop.
Nintendo memes.
No, Nintendo's just been making regular memes. They made a
Come on,
Dat
Reggie.
Boy meme.
If no one has any other responses to the demo played, I do have some actual requests or things I want to see in the full game. One thing I do want to see. I saw that rock climbing was something cool. I wonder if you can ride mounts up mountains. You can ride horses, I saw that, but that's the only mount that we know is in Breath of the Wild. Since there's so many animals in the game that you can hunt hightail lizards, you can hunt squirrels, you can hunt boars, you can shoot fish with an arrow. There's so much in the game, I'm wondering if there's something you can ride on that flies, or something you can ride on that actually climbs mountains. That's something I do hope to see in the full game. If not, I do hope to see another way Link can traverse mountains, because that's just the mountain climbing was one of the coolest mechanics.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming. Kind of cool.
It seems that Link has evolved into a primate.
Boo!
What?
All right.
Get him
What?
out!
That's a
I
tradition
love
they
how-
went
I
against
can
too.
kick
That's
you
like
out,
the third.
you know.
That's the third big
I
Zelda
just
tradition
love
that
how-
Nintendo just broke. Actual jumping and climbing, because in every previous Zelda game, not including Hyrule Warriors, I believe, or Smash
White Links
Bros,
can't jump.
Link does not jump and cannot climb. He just goes up and like traverses any surface you move to. So
I think Link
Yeah.
only jumped in Zelda 2.
Zelda, yeah, that's probably the only game he could actually jump up an obstacle. But now in Breath of the Wild, he can actually jump and climb. So you can move a lot deeper and farther than you could in previous Zelda games. I think that's gonna be great, especially for collecting like 100% in the game and finding rupees and whatnot.
I just love how when you're playing the game itself, like the climbing just activates when you just hold up against a tree or a mountain or something instead of like any.
Oh
like,
man, tree
know,
climbing!
it-
I did that
like,
for
it's
most of the
fun.
demo too. That was so much fun. I
Yeah.
climbed a tree and I got a good look of the horizon at Death Mountain.
actually-
and Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, it's actually pretty functional. It's surprising, like how much ground you can scale.
Bruh, that draw distance though.
Yeah.
I was
that
ready to climb
draw
anything.
distance. It's jaw dropping. It's like I
I
see
told
Death
you already.
Mountain.
I shot a fish.
I see Death Mountain. I can go there. This game is Dark Souls. You can't tell me otherwise.
It's Dark Souls mixed with Elder Scrolls, basically.
It's more.
It's the Zelda Scrolls Online.
Yeah,
Hey,
I feel a Elder Scrolls vibe to it, mixed in with a little bit of like Witcher style combat.
Dark
Combat's
Zelda
really
Scrolls Online.
Because
There you go.
it's not hack and it is like Dark Souls. Dark Souls isn't exactly open world. It's more dungeon crawling, not dungeon crawling, but like you go to dungeons to fight bosses. But it is very open, like,
Which is
sandboxy.
literally Zelda.
When
You quack.
this game, this game,
Did you
like
just call him
in
a
the
quack?
No, I said you quest.
Oh.
You
That's a
go
new
on
one.
a quest.
that's
like
a
you
new one.
quack.
From Henry.
You quack!
Yeah, quack.
Oh,
No,
okay, I'll
um,
start calling him a quack
when I-
then.
No, because it
When I
sounds
was
like
like-
something Henry would say in response to
When I
something that
used-
Isaac says.
When I use weapons against monsters, I didn't feel like I was just tapping X or A to like just fight whatever I could. I wasn't button mashing. Most of the time, I was trying to take on a monster, kill him, and run, or take them one on one.
Or
Because
take his shit.
kill and take their stuff and run. Because I killed
Or
one
take their arm
Bokoblin,
off and beat
and
them
the
with
whole gang comes, and I'm like, all right, time to book it. But they all like the NPCs, not the NPCs, the AI for the monsters is like great because they call each other. You kill one Bokoblin, the other like two call on their horn. They toot and they call a whole horde at you, and you're just like, fuck. Do I fight? Do I run? I'm screwed. I ran out of arrows, and I was like, then I just threw my Bokoblin club, and I'm empty. I had to run. Like, that was the first time in a Zelda game where I actually felt like there was more to the combat than just attacking.
You legitimately just described as Dark Souls. You just
Oh.
described Dark Souls.
It does. I guess it does feel like that way to Dark Souls, but for me, I'm rolling and ducking most of the time. There wasn't a lot of rolling and ducking in Zelda.
That's
It's
true.
very GTA, like you hit one guy and then suddenly
It's more-
his entire gang
In
comes.
in Breath of the Wild, it feels more like, it's not tactical fighting, but it's like combat where you think of your next move, sorta. Like it's a lot more strategic involved.
I suppose that makes sense.
Just play the demo. You'll feel it.
I
whenever the full
can't.
demo
The
comes
demo's
out.
not out.
My hope is that the full demo comes out at the end of the summer.
Unless
That'd be
Henry can get in
nice.
contact with that guy that hacked it.
Yeah, Henry, call that dude who hacked E3.
I don't know him.
Watch Dogs 2
You know a lot of
protagonist?
people.
That doesn't mean shit.
Oh.
Oh, I know this guy.
I know this dude.
I know this dude. He's legit. But he hasn't given me my demo yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, another comparison to Elder Scrolls. You can pass time by just sitting down at a campfire and just waiting. I didn't say that at the beginning, but that's something that you can do in Elder Scrolls. I think you can do that in Witcher too.
Witcher 2 or Witcher TOO?
No, Witcher, like you can do that also in Witcher. You can pass time like and wait for another event.
Yeah, you
Or
could.
I might be mistaking that for GTA. You can't
could.
technically pass
You could.
time
In
with
Witcher
this
1,
game.
you definitely could. I can't recall off the top of my head for Witcher 2 and 3, but probably most likely.
I mean, if you go by like what games have day and night features, you'd go all the way back to Pokemon, but still, like you could just sit down at a campfire like you would.
Which Pokemon game
in
added the
Skyrim.
day and night feature?
Gold and Silver.
Gold and silver.
I knew it wasn't the first one.
Nah. So with that, yeah, that's
Gold and Silver
cool.
was-
So I'm just gonna be fighting. I think I'll be a night fighter for most of Breath of the Wild. Slayer of the
Night
Stalfos.
owl. I'm gonna be out during the night on the prowl, beating asses.
That's right, Night Owls in Splatoon as well. I just want to fight Stalfos like 90% of the time now because I missed out on getting whatever they had. I didn't know what drops they had. I know Bokoblins drop their horns, their arrows, their clubs, and you can like... I asked what the crafting was like in Breath of the Wild, so that's something new as well. There's crafting in this Zelda game, which means you probably won't be finding potions or like objects randomly around the world by just cutting grass. You're gonna have to find it by killing monsters.
Makes sense.
And there's a cooking mechanic that wasn't in Zelda as well. That's brand new. I'm ready for that.
Minecraft.
Cooking with Link and friends. Featuring
Cooking
Scorpio.
Mama. Link is cooking Mama.
No,
Alright, who's playing Sonic Adventure?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I just heard that.
Sorry. That was my fault.
The
My bad.
okay, we didn't talk about music.
Music.
It sounds as if everything's gone more orchestral in this game. This is
And
pretty
what?
it's
I
a pretty
love-
deep analysis, but I like that they went with the orchestral like type.
I
music
love
now.
orchestras in video games. I really do.
You
So
would
great.
love Bravely Default then.
You would
I
love
played
Fire
Bravely
Emblem
Default.
Awakening.
I like the music
Alright.
and nothing else.
What?
Ooh,
Damn.
that's another podcast though.
Well,
Wait,
okay,
Henry,
fine,
you
fine,
can't
fine,
you
fine.
can't
To be
admit
fair- to be
Agnes.
fair,
You have
to
to
be
admit
fair-
Agnes has the booty.
What?
What?
I heard something the booty.
Get him out. Get him
Agnes
out.
oblige.
Everybody get out. I'm done. I know. I
We
can't
said
get him
that.
out.
Agnes oblige has a fat one.
Good lord. Anyway,
Yeah,
no,
yes.
Bravely Default. Here's the problem I have with Bravely Default. Bravely Default feels like everything is like a slog. Like everything
Sorry,
is.
I don't mean to
slowed
cut you off.
to a crawl.
We should just finish up the
I
podcast.
feel the exact opposite, honestly.
All
It's
right,
like one of the
this is gonna-
fastest turn-based.
I can see this
RPGs I've
spiraling
seen.
very fast. So, thoughts towards what should be included in the demo, or like anything else you want to add in Zelda?
A longer time frame. That's it. Let
What
me
do you
play.
mean? Details?
Let me play for like 30 minutes. Let me play
That's
for
the
like
demo.
yeah. Let me play a demo for like 30 minutes. Don't let me play for 15 minutes and then
In-
shut it off on me with a cock block. Fucking assholes.
Sir, if they let you play for 30 minutes, you'll basically start getting into the story.
In Henry's defense, you kind of need as much time as possible to indulge yourself
Yeah.
in such a huge open world space.
Yeah, what the hell
You-
can you do in 15 minutes? They said
By the
guy
time
was-
you. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I
The guy
reached
was
the end of the
telling me-
plateau within 20 minutes. I fell off.
Okay, that's you. But the guy was telling
Get
me,
on my level!
while I was playing, he's like, you control how much of the story you discover. I'm like, okay, and then I died 2 times, and then I have to wait an entire minute until I get back. So I lost 2 minutes there, right there. And me trying to, so me and Ray, when we were playing the demo, we had to split up our ticket because there weren't enough PlayStations. I don't mean
And also they were running low on
PlayStations.
time.
PlayStation.
Look,
And-
by the time you actually get to an actual temple,
It
You
was
have
the
to-
last minute. It was the
Yeah.
last minute by the time I found the first temple, and I was like, and I didn't even have the glider, which I rudely asked for. So
not
like,
only that, but like,
You rudely asked for
Wait,
it.
he can't
yeah,
give you
Link
the
just
glider.
demands you give me
Oh.
the glider.
I thought you
He
asked
lit-
the employee
he
for the
literally
He
glider.
said-
holds you up like, give it to me.
Yes, he
Yeah,
says
I'm not-
that.
I'm not even
You can
kidding.
choose to
like,
say
he
you can
gets
choose to
down.
say 2 things. You could say yes, I'll take it, or give it to me.
You
Give
can-
it to me.
You literally say that. Give it to me now.
Give it to me now.
I said the same thing too, and the guy's like, "Ho ho, go to that dungeon and give me some shit."
Go to that dungeon, you little fuck. I'm gonna just. No, I was gonna be nice about it.
That was
and
cool
warn
too.
you.
Like the way they added voice to the travelers in the game, instead of actually giving them dialogue, they just say things like "Oh,"
Like Banjo Kazooie.
like
Banjo
very
Kazooie.
short, quirky,
Very
bits of
rare.
voice.
Get it? Very rare. It's very rare.
That's funny.
Oh.
That's funny.
It's punny because it's true. No, but seriously, by the time you actually get into an action, like you have to pick between really shitty dungeon that's close that I need in order to get the Sheikah Slate, and then I gotta do no other dungeon, or fight Mochablins until my eyeballs bleed, and
That
then
was where
steal
my
their
demo-
like
shit.
Mokuba, but in Zelda?
Bokoblin.
Yes.
Some people pronounce
I
it
was-
Mochablins, some people
Yes!
pronounce it Moblins, but they're
No, they're-
Mochablins.
They're Bokoblins.
Mochablins?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
They're totally different monsters, that's for sure. Because
Yeah,
they
they
look
are.
a little bit like the Moblins, but they also look like the demons who were in the temples from Wind Waker.
They're
No,
more
they-
goblin
Here's
looking.
the thing. They're not as annoying as they are in Wind Waker. I'll tell you that. I remember.
Yeah.
Well, they're not in Wind Waker.
Yeah, you kind of just you descend on them as Link and just disrupt the family's picnic. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, they're
Link
well,
is
they
an asshole
can
in this game.
squat up on you so fast. Like when you kill one, they call the horde on you, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, because they were minding their own fucking business at a campfire. Like
They would
shit.
attack you anyways once they see you. But
Well, it depends
I'm
on
just
what
there
you
for the
got. If
seared
you have
steak.
an axe-
give me the
if-
steak.
I had an axe, okay, and they brought their entire gang on me, and I was like, all right, it's time for them to bleed red, and I was like, I started like hacking and slashing, I swear, and then I ran for the hills.
I might have
I
to
did the
take
same
that. It's
thing.
time for you to bleed red. Time for you to
hack for
bleed red.
I basically
Did
did
you
the
also
same
hack
thing,
for that demo?
but I didn't have an axe. I just used my claymore and I threw a dagger, and I had nothing left.
Where
so
the
I
fuck
ran.
did you get a claymore?
I just said. Oh, I-
No, you said you had the claymore. I'm saying, where the fuck did you get it?
oh. So in the demo, you find a Bokoblin on top of like a small tower, like a sentry tower, and once you
Okay.
knock him down, the other two are like swarming around the bottom of them. You kill all of them, and then there is this chest that you unlock. You go to it, open it, and the Claymore's sitting in there on top of a sentry,
Huh.
and you get the Claymore.
Oh
which
yeah,
had like it had the
I'm surprised
highest
they didn't
weapon.
take it.
It had the
I had
highest
only one
weapon
complaint.
duration.
I had
All
only
right,
one
Isaac. Let Isaac finish what he was saying though.
And when
Okay.
you throw it, it swings like a boomerang.
Swing.
Are you telling me that I can?
Link is
guts?
Ike
Link is Ike.
and Guts and my ex.
Although for the majority of the game, Ike had a hammer. People don't know that. He didn't have a sword until like the last second of the game. What the
You get no
fuck,
sympathy
Smash?
from me.
When he's a rager, he doesn't have a sword. He has a fucking hammer.
You'll get no
He has
sympathy
a
from
hammer.
me.
Well, whatever. That sounds cool.
Master Hammer.
We
I
don't
have-
swing swords around here, boy.
I have only one complaint about the game,
Boy.
and it's more of a design issue. And
What?
no, well, it's a music issue.
He doesn't
So,
like the
like,
way
when-
Link looks.
I like it. I don't like it when he opens chest. It doesn't sound very Zelda, or like.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad that they
went
got
with-
rid of
so
the.
that's another tradition they broke. They went with the orchestral
Yeah, yeah,
music
exactly.
and like ambient feel for a game, which I honestly like
Maybe
because it
he
makes it
just
stand out.
No,
Maybe
you know
he
what? I
hasn't
honestly.
found any important items yet.
That's true, but he got there was like one actually. He got
No,
one.
the Se- The Sheikah
Well, no,
Slate,
wait,
they
he-
don't. The
got
Sheikah
the
Slate, they don't
clothes.
play it for.
Yeah, he got the clothes though.
No,
It's
clothes
more
aren't
for
that
chess
important.
music. For chess music, you have to find something like, the music varies across Zelda games for what you find. Like the first
Yeah.
time you find won't be the traditional
Well,
like,
yeah, exactly.
fanfare that you like from most Zelda games, but in Breath of the Wild, they play this like different type of fanfare that it sounds cool. It's different. It's orchestral. I like it.
No.
I like it too.
Don't get me wrong. It's cool. But I mean.
You just said you don't like it.
I didn't.
I hate it. Oh, I love it.
You backpedaling,
No,
you
I
fuck!
don't.
You
that
are a
doesn't-
tsundere to the max.
That doesn't mean I like it. I said it's cool.
What? You just said you did.
You backpedaling bitch!
You keep
I-
backpedaling.
No. Listen, I said it's cool. That doesn't mean I like it.
Alright,
What?
Fine.
I
So
like,
Fine, I'll let it slide.
No.
Let me
Kill the
finish.
heathen!
He literally
Finish.
said, "I like it, but I mean, there's this." What?
I didn't say I
Heretic!
like it. I didn't say I like it. said
I
it's
like
cool.
it, but at the same time, I hate it.
No, I don't like it.
Why don't you
Okay,
just call it
Someone
a
burn
pasta
this
then?
kid.
here's my
Oh
official
my god.
stance.
Finish this.
Well,
Let him finish his
I
thought.
like it.
Let me
Well,
finish
I like
my
it,
thought.
and
We
I'd like
heard
to
quite
destroy it.
enough from the liar. Hillary
Ray,
Clinton.
I don't-
guys, shut up. Shut up. Let him
I
finish
don't
something.
like it. I don't like what they're doing with this whole new treasure music because I like sticking to the original. It's very, very nostalgic for me.
Okay. Point
However,
Mhm.
the music is cool. I'm not saying that it's the world's worst thing. It makes my ears bleed. No, I think it is. It's perfect. It's
Are you
okay.
sure? Because you said you
Okay,
hated it.
but I like what I'm going. I like what the original traditional like.
Okay. I get what he's saying. Point taken. He'd rather the music be the classic Zelda treasure opening chest song. However, that's not the only Zelda opening chest song that they've had before, which I get that you're saying that, you don't mind it being different. You just rather it be the classic theme. The classic theme is only popular because of Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time.
And Wind Waker.
That theme was
And-
in the game before.
And Wind Waker. But, I personally like that the theme is short because I'm sick of seeing Link take 8 billion years to get the item. It's Zelda. I beat the dudes. I killed the enemies. I did the puzzle. Give me the fucking item. I don't need Link to be amazed. I'm Link. I want to be amazed. I took that from Ego Raptor, but the point still remains. I like the theme that just goes da 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 because you feel it. You feel like, yeah, I got the shit, and the shit's awesome.
You mean the
Yeah.
Triforce Heroes theme?
No, not did. Well, Triforce Heroes did it. Link Between Worlds did it.
Yeah.
Zelda 2. No. What's it?
They're
Zelda
great
2?
themes. They're great treasure songs. I can see
Da-
why you,
da- 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 da. There you go, just fire.
value those types of songs in the treasures.
It's 5 notes. It's simple. Let me move the fuck on and kill Mokoblins.
Bogoblins.
Goblins.
All right.
Let me kill some
But I'm-
Mokoblins.
All right. So the music direction is different. It definitely feels different. Going to
Sure.
the visuals, this is a really beautiful looking game. I feel at peace when I'm like just
Oh, hell
running through
yeah.
the grass.
It
in
looks
the game.
I guess.
It feels like a ghost painting.
Again.
Unless the game is actually like jumping out and touching Eric with waifus, he doesn't like it.
Oh, like.
Well, he still hasn't seen Zelda yet.
None of us have actually seen Zelda in this game. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. They
We've
keep
seen
away all the
Ganon,
characters
we've
except
seen
for
Link, but we haven't,
We haven't
seen
seen
Zelda.
Ganon yet. The most you see of Ganon is a mirage.
She'll probably
Really?
make you dream in your
Yeah.
pants.
What,
just a-
okay,
He mentions the traveler mentions it to Link, and you see a close up on a deity or like some kind of spirit, but it's not shown in detail.
Okay.
that's interesting. So we haven't seen Zelda, and we haven't seen Ganon.
Haven't seen
And
King of the king or any like other main characters. No villagers except for a traveler.
It's weird. This is the first Zelda game that has technology in it too.
The iPad. Sorry, the Sheikah Slate.
Yeah. The
The
only
gamepad.
it's magic
Based
tech,
off of the Wii U gamepad. But
which is interesting actually. It's the first Zelda game with technology.
I mean,
Not only that, but
technology-
you also have the Guardians.
if you're using
Of
the
the
word
galaxy?
technology to mean any tool that Link uses, Link has the ocarina, Link has the wand from Wind Waker, Link
That's
has
not technology.
sand
Technology I define
technology
as
as
something
in
that
something that can move mechanisms or like
Mm.
control devices.
No, something that is like
Let
digital
me
and-
define what
that
I
can
mean
also
by
be tech.
technology, god damn it, and then you'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Batteries not included.
God damn it. Yes, batteries included. Something that has its own power that can move within its own power.
I mean,
That isn't
by
powered
that
by just magic.
by that definition, sir, is the wand not a piece of technology? Because it has
No,
power
it's
to
magic.
control winds.
It's a stick fueled by magic that does things when you put a spell onto
Fuel.
it.
What is fuel, sir?
It's magic.
Power!
You're trying to explain magic, but saying that, okay, if I put magic in this thing and it can do a bunch of things that the magic didn't intend for it to do.
If they have no power.
Basically, what I'm saying is that the Guardians are the first thing that you see that is like a robot in Zelda.
I
That's
know what
one.
you're saying.
Two, you have the Sheikah Slate, which is basically an iPad that has like a magic stone put into it as like a power source, which is pretty cool. And then you have the Sheikah Slate. Then the Sheikah Slate basically acts like most of your items. You can use it to magnetize things.
I'm not an official Zelda expert, but I know that for the most part, like Link has a lot of weapons and tools in his arsenal when he on most of his adventures. I get that they go for a more tech feel in this game just because like he's using stuff that can levitate blocks like a magnet. He's using a slate that when you put it into a pedestal, it moves walls and stones. That is like that gives it a more technology theme to it. I can get that. Also, plus it's totally a Wii U gamepad. Like it looks just like it. He doesn't hold it like an iPad. He holds it like a gamepad.
But it's thin as
He
hell,
holds it
though.
sideways.
Link is now one of the few proud members of Nintendo that has been using a gamepad without people noticing it. All points go to Sonic for starting the trend. Other points go to
Wario and Game
before
and
the
Wario.
gamepad was even invented.
Wario before the
Wario
gamepad was
uses a
invented.
gamepad.
Who else uses a game?
No,
Who else
Wario made a game on the gamepad. It's the story in Game and Wario.
Yeah, Wario used the gamepad. Who else uses the gamepad?
Captain Olimar and Pikmin 3.
Captain Olimar.
Captain Olimar, Alf and the engineers.
Who else? There's another character. Fox does. Fox uses a gamepad.
That's true.
Fox Falco.
The
Yeah,
Wii
Fox
Fit Trainer.
Falco.
And
yeah.
Zero.
Zero?
No, it's Star Fox Zero.
Yeah, in Star Fox Zero they use a gamepad. Who else?
The Wii Fit.
That's the new
technically-
theme. They have to be characters that have used a Wii U gamepad.
They've done that in totally almost every game. Like every game on every console.
Oh, they
and
do
every
it. They
gen,
use it in
they
Zombie
use-
U.
do
They
that.
use it in Zombie U.
Hey man, you're missing like all Pokemon trainers.
I can't believe
Frickin'
someone actually remembered Zombie U.
X and Y use the gamepads. Zombie is a
Not-
great game.
Sure
X
it is.
and Y's gamepad is more like a iPhone. It's not really a gamepad.
That's Game of the Year right there.
No,
Eric.
dude, they have a gamepad in their house.
Oh yeah. I don't count that. I'm talking more like
Oh,
Like, if
he's
the
not
Pokédex-
counting it.
no. Look, hear me out. They don't literally use a Wii U gamepad. They use a device that's a substitute for the Wii pad.
Okay, so you're talking about like items they use for
Like
whatever.
the Pokédexes themselves are shaped like 3DSs, but they're not 3DSs.
They're shaped more like DSs.
Oh, in
period.
Devil Survivor, the like things they use to summon demons are literally just DSs.
That's hilarious.
In Devil Survivor 2?
In Devil Survivor
Luigi
1,
uses one.
One.
Luigi uses a DS.
Luigi uses a DS in Luigi's Mansion 2. Devil Survivor, I didn't play 1, but 2, they just use cell phones.
Yeah.
If you want to count Super Mario Bros. Z, they use the Game Boy as the Dragon Raider.
They
Do you
do.
use it in Pokemon?
They don't.
No, they don't.
I didn't see a gamepad in Pokken. You might see a trainer with a gamepad in the back, like maybe if someone was gonna spot an
Oh
Easter
yeah,
egg.
there's people in the Pokemon RPGs, like in Pokemon centers, that play on their DSs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always had
and
those.
Game Boys and stuff.
If you just talk to them, they're
Yeah.
like, I'm trading my Jigglypuff for Mr. Mime on my Game Boy link cable.
What? That's a terrible trade. That's a
They generally were never really good trades.
Nah, there were some that were good.
Some of them
I'm
were
trading
okay.
my Kadabra to see it evolve into Alakazam. Wait, what? It's not on my Pokedex?
Bruh.
Idiot.
Speaking of, Eric, rematch. Like,
What?
right the fuck now.
What?
Like,
So-
when we see each other, I want a rematch. Because I have my
Say,
Gyarados.
like, you know we can't do it online,
Street
right?
Myro.
So the temples.
Actually,
There
no.
were no
Fuck
water
you.
or fire
Get-
temples in
Get
Breath of
Sun
the
and
Wild.
Moon. Get Sumo. I will beat your monkey ass.
Get S&M? Sure, I'll do it.
Did you guys
Get-
get to the temple in the demo?
Yes.
Guys. Did for Ray and Lawrence or Blue and Purple Link who played the demo? Did you get to the temple?
No, I
Lawrence
died
did
in the
not.
water.
Ray, did you get to? Purple, did you
I
get to
got
the temple?
I got to the entrance, but then the demo expired.
I got to the entrance too, and that's when my demo ended. One thing I noticed that the temples are no longer like
It'd be
element
hilarious if Bill
themed.
Trennan like
They're just built
oh
off of like
God.
names for some
Well,
deities.
remember, Isaac, Purple and our ticket was pretty much the same because we had to play on the same screen. So he
Yeah.
played the open world, and I played the story. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, the store in either of them you can get to the temple, but I noticed that the temple is like based off of some name or deity, and that just got me thinking like, does that
Looks
have
like
anything
Fire
to do
Temple.
with the story, or is it just like some name? But either way, there were no like elemental themes to it. Like that's another tradition broken that for the most part
Which
you would just
temple are
come
you
back
talking
to a lot.
about?
The first temple that you get from the traveler when you want the paraglider.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the big temple, like the big castle kind of thing.
You mean Hyrule Castle?
Well, they call it a temple.
No, that's the Temple of Time.
We don't know that.
That is the Temple
Honestly-
of Time.
Honestly, nobody knows when this game takes place. I'd like to think it's after Twilight Princess.
I think it's in the Wind Waker timeline.
Traveler says right there, that's a temple that used to stand there for a long time, and now it's just derelict and, like, mostly abandoned. But that's a Temple of Time for sure.
The reason why I say I think it's the future of Twilight Princess is because they just finished basically shoving Twilight Princess into our face to get us to remember it.
Well,
what-
it could be
but what
Wind
happens
Waker
at the end of
because you see the
Princess, though?
you see the I forget the name of those those people who are like they're shaped like leaves and they're fairy elf.
Dekus.
They're woodland fairy
Oh.
creatures.
Kokiri.
No, the Kokiri are transformed into these monsters in Wind Waker, into these people.
Oh, when you guys finish,
the
there's something I wanna
Minish?
talk about. When you guys finish, there's something I want to talk about.
They're like children, but that's spoilers, so we shouldn't talk about that.
They're children.
Aside from that, any other mechanics that were cool in the demo or that you saw teased? The bomb. I didn't get to talk about the bombs. The fact that you can throw and detonate them from anywhere is just awesome. I did not. The first thing I threw in the demo I played was a bomb, and it just sat there on my head, and I'm like, what do I do with this? So I threw it, and it just sits there, and I'm like, huh. So I run away thinking it's gonna detonate. Still nothing. What if I pulled the trigger?
I thought so too.
Oh,
I had
no!
the detonation button.
And
Somebody
it just
dropped the bomb.
blows up,
Bomb.
and it just went off.
Oh,
So that's
wait a
cool
minute.
that you can detonate the bomb like with your hand, like some kind of force push.
Oh, okay, that's neat. So you detonate the bomb itself doesn't blow up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It is cool. I also like how
Plenty of you right under it.
I also think
Bill!
it's kind of cool how you can use the environment to kill your enemies.
Yeah, I
That's
like that.
true.
I
Rolling
I
a
like how you
boulder
can
off
literally-
over the moblins.
I like how you can
bokoblins.
piss off Smoking the Bear and just cause a forest fire to kill people.
Yo, that's so egregious! I love it.
Forest
You can
fires
kill-
in Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh.
You can literally you could cause a wildfire and kill all your enemies. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Those
could-
ambushes are
No,
going to be great.
In the trailer, Link drops a giant Indiana Jones boulder on top of
Yeah,
two
that's what I
Yeah.
just said that. That
Laugh
you
so
could drop
hard.
a boulder over bokoblins.
Yo,
I literally just
these
said that.
poor guys. They're just minding their business, man.
They're having their own.
Not here. Not now.
Oh shit!
It's just like, so you know what? It's kind of weird because the hero of time hasn't been here. You ever think that like we could just, start our own tavern or something? Yeah, I thought about. Wait, hold on, man. Hold up, man. Do you hear that? What? Sounds like a. Holy shit! Me, I got
Sorry
a
to deal with
club.
stuff.
Fuck you!
I'm recording something.
Breath
Or
of the
like,
Wild.
no, little Susie.
Sweet floor ketchup.
Can I
You
say hi to your
bastard! That was
Uh,
my
maybe later.
sister.
friends? Tell them I said hi.
Alright, sure.
Bye.
Now.
just runs off.
Especially
I
there
know.
was that
Later.
little 9-year-old girl, and she was like ripping to shreds the entire
Why
camp.
aren't you talking?
She literally went in
Because
there
they're
with a freaking axe and just started clobbering everybody.
Everything. I love the mindset of like
She She was like
Just-
the real life.
She was like, "Screw the story. Let
was
me
like
go
the real
ahead and
life-
kill the camp of Bob."
That little girl at the event the other day was like the real life Ferritor from Mortal Kombat X.
Yo, she did not give a single fuck. I love the mindset of little young girl gamers. It's just like I don't care.
Yo,
What is-
every
Fuck your fuck your lore. I don't care. Fuck your story. I don't care. Give me the shit. I'm blowing things up. There's like a little girl who was playing Smash not too long ago. He just started wailing on people. I'm just like, what the fuck? It turned out to be fake.
I
but
think
the,
Trevor's kicking people's asses online.
Yeah, the thing
Isaac's
is that,
brother
like,
has no tact, but it's great.
The thing is about like little girls and gamers and little kid gamers who interact
Little kid gamers.
No tack, but he could still own.
with older gamers is that older gamers feel a little they feel a little I guess hesitant to like if in a game like Smash attack these little children who are playing the game because
No, you could call them little tyrants. It's okay.
Little bastard.
like for example, I mean, I feel like we give Sujil a little bit of an easier time than we would give each other when we're playing.
Bullshit! I'm gonna
Nah,
pound
man,
that
Henry
kid into
goes
the
in
dirt.
all the way. Just listen to him. He goes for Sigil.
I go for his brother because he talks too much shit.
I was
And he doesn't
Shaking
even
his
mean it
man,
half the time. He's just like he
warrior.
genuinely just
You
wants to
suck.
like talk while playing the game. And it's
Yeah, like
No, I
the first
understand.
time that we had a Smash hangout, and then he was talking so much crap about Henry, and to
talks
us, he was like, I beat everyone, even Henry.
Even Henry,
Man.
he emphasizes that because it's like,
Henry going
I
back.
can't touch his Yoshi. Why can't we touch his Yoshi? Make it stop. And I'm just like, I'm not that good. Just
All right.
he
So-
picks Cloud and Isaac picks Meta. No, the one match that pissed me the fuck off. You guys left
All
me
right.
alone with
All right.
Sigil.
Before you do segue into that, we do have to wrap up this podcast. So we talked about all the mechanics. We talked about basically some
Wait,
parts
wait,
of
Ray,
the
Ray wants to
design,
say something real
music,
quick.
and visuals. So
Isaac, Ray wants to say something.
I know.
real-
I'm. Can you let? I will
no,
let Ray go.
I will not let
Just
you
hold-
say it.
Shut up. let
Any
him finish
any
and let them
final
let Ray
thoughts
talk.
towards the demo?
Final thoughts towards the demo?
Yes, or the teaser. Altogether, any final thoughts towards Breath of the Wild? What we've seen so far.
Alright, so I want to talk about something that we haven't brought up
It looks
yet,
aight.
The amiibo.
Okay.
Like, both the amiibo that we're getting for the game, which that Guardian amiibo though, you could pose his arms and everything, like if it's
Mm.
Dr. Octopus.
Neat.
And the two new Link ones also look really golden.
and Wolf Link
of course,
amiibo.
Of course, the Wolf Link amiibo from Twilight Princess, you could put it in the game, and depending on how much hearts you got from the Twilight Princess amiibo game, you can actually summon Wolf Link in there, and he'll have the same amount of hearts from the game. So he'll just be your sidekick the whole time, and it's just so awesome seeing Link with a wolf beside him the entire game.
See,
Yeah, they
that's
didn't
what I'm
really-
talking about. Like, the
I
fact
wanted
that
to see
Wolf
more
Link
of that
is-
sidekick element in the game.
Like
Yeah,
it
but that-
reminds me of it reminds me of that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, except his son's replaced with like a wolf.
Lol. Okay.
See, that would be one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to play it right away, because I still haven't technically touched Twilight Princess HD just yet.
Well, you can play it without it really mattering because Twilight
Well,
Princess
yeah, no,
is
but
a whole
I wanted to
separate
take
game.
advantage of the fact that I could use the Wolf Link amiibo. So I
Wait, there's
want-
Why are you gonna
there's
wait,
there's
though?
an
It
amiibo
doesn't
game for the
matter.
Wolf Link?
Yeah, in Twilight Princess.
In Twilight Princess, you can use a Wolf Link amiibo, I think, to use saves and to either heal or it's either game saves or healing. I think that's what it's for.
Like
Oh,
depending
so the
on how
Wolf
many,
Link saves your
depending on how many
progress?
hearts, depending
It
on how many hearts you get
it
in the
works
Twilight
like
Princess game, you get that
it-
much hearts in Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Neat.
with the Link amiibo.
With the Wolf Link amiibo, if you get a certain amount of hearts in the minigame in Twilight Princess with the amiibo, and you put it in Breath of the Wild, you get that much hearts for Wolf Link when you summon him in the game.
That's awesome.
Neat.
That's cool.
The only thing is that you can only call on him once every 24 hours, but still though it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. This
I'm
is
ready for
again reinforcing the idea in my
Breath of
head
the
that
Wild.
this is Twilight Princess in the future.
So, any other thoughts towards the demo?
Your brother
I
needs to
love
stop talking shit.
Okay, and with that, I think that's it for tonight. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and soon to be Tumblr at Team Triforce. Subscribe and check us out next time.
Yep. There you
Game up
go.
with the links.
See you guys
There
later.
you go. That's our show. Now you know. You're free to go.
Where's the car?